Or no, it's frogs. But they're like descendants of turtles.
How'd you get turtles and frogs?
They're like descendants. Is it filming?
Yeah, can you get your
Okay.
timer ready?
Oh, yeah.
Alright.
Should I just start it?
Yeah.
You got nice thighs.
You want to do the intro?
Sure.
Gotta get your drink first.
Do you have a lapel mic?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, how loud do we have to
Yeah,
say?
how well does
Okay.
the sound?
I think so.
Alright.
Okay. Timer started.
Alright. Yo, what is up, guys? It's Adam Webb, and today is episode 25 of Let's Talk, and I got two guests here, my buddy Luke and my friend Hewson. And today we're going to be talking about movies. Alright?
Uh-huh.
I don't know if you promoted or demoted Luke to buddy status.
Well.
So, but I feel left out.
Do you know the tiers of friendship?
Oh, how does it go?
So you got pal, bottom
Uh-huh.
tier. You got buddy, not bottom tier. And then above buddy, you got friend, and then buckaroo, and then buddy boy, and then good old buddy old pal.
Mm-hmm. And then daddy.
That's a whole new tier list.
Alright, so we're just going to be talking about movies. So first of all, what are you guys' favorite movies?
Favorite movies? You go ahead, Houston. I gotta think.
You're putting me on the spot. I gotta think
Yeah.
too. Adam, you go first. Hold up. Thinking.
Well, first of all, I love Brisbane Bear. All right, I know you guys haven't even seen it, but it's actually my favorite.
It's on my
movie
watch
ever.
list.
It's actually insane. It's like a comedy and like I don't know. It's just out of the world, bro. Oh my gosh. You guys have anything?
Okay, I got one. It's two movies. It's between two movies. The Rotel Dorado, which is like it's like I think it's Disney.
That's Disney. I think DreamWorks did it, right?
Yeah.
I think it was like DreamWorks before they made the switch to computer animated, and then they were bad for a couple years and they made Shrek.
That's when everything turned around, right?
Yeah, Shrek really was the turnaround for DreamWorks, and then they had a second recession when Shrek 3 came out. Which ended with Megamind, and then after Megamind
was really
Shrek
good.
4.
Is there a
There's a fifth one coming
Yeah,
out.
it's like 2019. This
Yes,
year.
yeah.
Mark your calendars.
Yeah.
Everybody at home.
The Rotel Dorado.
All
right?
75 subs.
Great movie, great animation, right?
Mm.
Or Spirited Away.
Spirited Away.
One of those two movies are my favorite.
My favorite movie changes a lot.
Yeah.
I'd have to say, thinking off the top of my head, it's kind of pretentious to say, but I do really like Pulp Fiction. I like Tarantino.
Yeah.
It's fun to pretend that I'm
I'm
pretentious.
kind of a Shyamalan fan myself.
Oh, you like the Avatar movie, live action Avatar? Look, that's a classic.
We'll stop talking about that.
All right, next question.
Do you guys have any like actors that just stand out?
Yeah. Like good at just in general.
Like it can be good or like your favorite, but it can also just be people that like.
Yes. So Michael Cera. You know Michael Cera?
No.
Here, so I'll pull him up for you while I
Adam's
talk about him.
uninitiated.
But Michael Cera, he's been in like so many great movies.
Everything.
Superbad. He was in Scott Pilgrim versus Scott Pilgrim. I mean.
Well, it was called Scott Pilgrim versus
what?
Versus the World.
Versus the World. Yeah, I was thinking of the song now, but.
Okay.
But yeah, so Michael Cera.
Thinking of Scott and Ramona by Lil Uzi Vert.
No, I was thinking of.
That's a song by Lil Uzi Vert.
A song by Mom Jeans called Scott Pilgrim's versus My GPA.
That's epic.
Oh.
Because I really like this. This is Michael Cera.
I don't want to expose myself as somebody who listens to Lil
Michael
Uzi
Cera
Vert.
is on the screen right now.
Yeah, Adam, you gotta do some editing.
Yeah,
You're
just
contractually obligated.
But Michael Cera, he's one of my favorites, and then Will Ferrell. Just because I love.
Oh, I had one, but I forgot it. All right, go, Adam.
I mean, Will Ferrell's. Where are you going?
Just take a drink,
Idiot. I mean, Will Ferrell's okay. I don't know. Sometimes he's just.
Dude, Luke just straight up left.
I'll get in a second. Jesus.
Oh my gosh.
Alright.
Like, Will Ferrell's okay, but like, I don't know. He's not my favorite. I prefer more of like Adam Sandler, or like, I know you're making fun of me for this.
What?
No.
Adam Sandler over what? Are you have some sort of complex? What is that?
I don't know.
Like, wait.
Fire your intern.
That's just like on the comedy side though.
What? Like, yeah, I mean, like serious actors. I don't know.
Like Logan Paul, like
his in the thinning, dude. His ass.
Stop it.
No.
I just because I'm thinking about Tarantino, I really like Samuel L. Jackson. I really like Samuel L. Jackson. Uma Thurman was good in the Kill Bill movies. I don't know. For just some reason I'm stuck on Quentin Tarantino right now.
I was a big fan of Steve Carell, except did you see his new movie? The one where it's like I forget what it's called, but like
something My Town.
He had like this little town of like little like soldiers and stuff. He had
he was like an autistic kid or something.
Yeah, he got.
Sorry, Mr. Doppel. I mean,
he got like beat up and stuff.
Bleep all that out. Bleep the last like minute.
The movie was so cool. It was gonna be so cool, but it was just awful. Like the delivery of it was just awful. I hated it.
I didn't watch it.
Oh, okay. I got a good question. Are you guys?
Oh wait, hold up. Another great actor. We're gonna get to him later. Neil Breen.
I think
we'll get to him.
Instead of actor, I think you should say creator.
Entertaining actor. I don't know about good.
All right, we'll come back to him because he is amazing.
Okay.
But are you guys Marvel or DC?
Oh, Marvel.
You can't ask that question.
You can't. Nobody's DC.
Nobody's. If they say DC, they're either blind or 5 years.
No. Adam's gonna say he's DC.
Okay,
like cartoons. Okay. So like cartoon, like TV show wise, DC has genuinely better.
I don't know. The Netflix shows were all really good.
I hated every single Marvel Netflix show.
Flash is DC.
Flash is DC.
Flash is bad.
Flash is bad.
So is Arrow.
Flash
is slightly better than Arrow.
So is like both all the Marvel shows. Like Iron Fist is. I hate Iron Fist.
Well, that's Iron Fist. All these.
I hate Luke Cage. That was bad. There's like a couple other ones they have. Is Punisher? I didn't like Punisher. That's Marvel. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that's Marvel. No, wait.
And Daredevil. Daredevil, I just thought was boring.
So.
But like movies, Marvel consistently makes better movies.
I was talking to Owen about it, and he said,
"Owen's illiterate."
Yeah, I know.
Owen from the Owen from Let's Talk.
Picture of Owen on screen.
Make it Owen Wilson.
Yeah.
But like
So so Owen says that DC.
The WoW one, not
Yeah.
Because we don't know two Owen Wilsons. Don't look up the other one.
So Owen says that DC is better for shows, but Marvel's better for movies. Do you guys agree with that?
So
Marvel's is better.
DC's cartoons are better.
Yeah,
like the Legends of Tomorrow. That was
although
and the old Teen Titans were so good.
I will say Marvel has had better cartoons in the past. Like better. The 60s Spider-Man cartoon. Pretty good.
Okay, that was like a long time. Like
that was
DC.
That was the 60s.
Yeah.
I understand where you're coming from. I don't think you can discount Marvel's animation.
I still feel like the best like superhero TV show, like in my opinion, like was the Teen Titans. Like I would go home every day and watch like 30 episodes of Teen Titans.
Oh yeah. No,
I had a lunchbox and a pillowcase. I had the whole set, you know.
Wait, are you talking about the original?
The OG. Did you ever watch the OG Teen Titans?
No. Okay, wait. So the Teen Titans, it was like old animation, and then it like switched to that new weird thing on Cartoon Network.
It used to be for like older, like a much older like demographic. Like it was for it was more action centered and stuff. And now like the new one, it's like mainly geared towards like 10 or below.
Gotcha. Okay, I think it's time we move on to Neil Breen.
Okay.
All right, Hewson. I think you should take the floor on this.
This lad,
I'm not 100%
informed. Okay. So I found out about Neil Breen initially from a YouTuber called.
Sorry, I'm engaged.
From a YouTuber called Your Movie Sucks, and he talked about them, and they're just really, really bad movies. He made about 4 before people started to realize that
Here's a picture of one of the movies on screen.
Picture Neil Breen's nipple. Fun fact about Neil Breen: he really likes to put himself in his movies nearly nude.
Oh yeah. He also
actually in the guys, he's grown up.
Yeah.
In the trailer for Double Down, the closing shot is him and I guess his girlfriend in the movie, and they're laying face down in a pool, and you can see his scrotum from between his legs. I don't know how it hasn't gotten taken from YouTube.
Because it's art, Hewson.
It's art.
Guidelines don't say anything against art.
Yeah, but just Neil Breen is a cutie.
Picture Neil Breen screwing a monster.
It's art, Adam. You can do it.
You can do it. It's fine.
So we saw Fateful Findings, right?
Yeah.
We watched Fateful Findings.
We watched Fateful Findings, and I started to watch the one where he's in the desert.
Double Down.
Double Down. I started watching
Okay.
Double Down. No.
Did you watch that on YouTube?
On YouTube, yeah.
It's probably a fan edit though. I've looked for
Double Down.
full movies. Yeah. I've looked for the full movies. The only one that I can find pirated, my pirate movies, is Fateful Findings, like the full movie. There's a lot of fan edits that are just like the highlight scenes, but I like all the really boring ones too.
So, I know you guys. I showed you guys Turkish Star Wars. Turkish Star Wars,
yeah.
And
That was
That was weird.
yeah.
It
That was
was
just so weird.
Well, so I found out about that from the official podcast, right?
Yeah.
So Kai was talking about it in the official podcast, right? Kaya, whatever. Do you think I care? No.
Well, I do.
All the
I
Turks,
do.
all the Turks are illiterate anyway. They're not going to find this.
I am.
Okay, so
What if we got shouted out on the official podcast?
No.
It would not happen. Anyway, Turkish Star Wars, right? So like for some reason, like the first song that comes on in the soundtrack is from Indiana Jones,
yeah.
right? But not only that, they play the first 10 seconds of the Indiana Jones track for 30 minutes straight, and then it's the whole movie, like the color scheme in it. It's just like for some reason it's in this weird shade of like teal, like 100% of the time. It's like a teal like film has like settled on top of the camera lens or something. And most of the scene, they didn't record most of the scenes themselves. Most of the scenes were ripped directly from the films. Except with the like, you could tell the ones that aren't though, because they look like absolute dog anus. Scientific terms, not like not my word.
Okay.
So it was made to be off of Star Wars.
It was made because they didn't have a Turkish adaptation of Star Wars. Like they didn't have like a Turkish.
Yeah. Turkey used to be like really big into censorship, like, so
I think they still are, aren't they?
Yeah. Well, they've lessened over the years, but yeah, they still really are big into censorship. So there's a lot of like pirated movies. Do you guys know about the Star Wars? I think it's Episode 3, the Chinese dub.
No.
Oh my gosh. It's called Backstroke of the West. It's so good. There's the full movie is on YouTube.
Yeah.
It's just really poorly translated Chinese. They have a dubbed version, like an English dubbed version of the Chinese translated back to English. It's awful.
Wait, they made an English dub movie of the Chinese Star Wars. Wait, what? That's just.
Oh yeah, we'll watch it. We'll watch it tonight. Okay, so Obi-Wan says the F word a lot, just for no reason.
Yeah.
Can I say the F word?
No.
All right. Well, I'm sorry.
Fudge.
Yeah. Obi-Wan says, "Do you fudge on I?" a lot.
What?
You have a Christmas present over there.
Yes, yeah. It's a triangle.
Have you opened that yet?
No, I haven't. I don't know what that is.
My friends are lemons.
So-
Anyway.
all right. So that was our segment on Neil Breen.
Yeah. So you guys seen the Starving Games? Have you guys seen?
Yeah. Yes.
No.
What'd you think about it?
Oh, I saw it a while ago.
Wait, what is
Me too.
I don't know.
I saw it when I was like 12, so my comedy humor was just totally messed up. So I thought it was super funny, but I rewatched it again and it was just terrible.
Okay. It was like a really long Smosh video. And
Is it a parody of like the Hunger Games?
Yeah. And I used to really like Smosh, so I liked it when it came out, but
Smosh
I
is-
probably hate it now.
Smosh is still in their prime, dude. I'm gonna be real. Like,
Dude, I love every blank ever.
Once Food Fight 4 or like 7 comes out, y'all won't be making fun of Smosh no more.
The food fights are named after the year that they come out. Food Fight 7 is
Oh,
Never
I
coming
think, no,
out.
they're not. Are they actually?
first
I thought
fruit-
it was a trilogy. Like they was named in sequential order.
No, they've come out with once a year, right?
I'm pretty sure it's like.
Yeah,
Food Fight
it's the first
22.
Food Fight was like Food Fight 7 or 8.
Yeah.
I mean, this is close enough to movies. This is cinema masterpiece. So,
It is.
I disagree.
Well, then you're wrong. You should
Okay.
stop talking.
Well, if we're talking about shows, I know you said you didn't want to.
I mean, we can just
But-
shift it. Whatever.
Recently, I'm watching King of the Hill, and it is
Food bad.
one of the greatest shows of all time. If you haven't watched King of the Hill, or if you watched it when you were a kid and Adult Swim was just coming on at the end of Cartoon Network, and you just kind of changed the channel because it looked really bad.
Sorry, I was watching.
Luke is watching Food Fight. If you could
Smosh
hear
on screen now. Go
it.
ahead.
Smosh scrotum on screen now. If you just wrote it off because it came out in like 1996 and the animation looks really fuzzy, don't do that. Fun fact about King of the Hill. Weird thing about King of the Hill. It's not really a fact. An interesting factoid is that it's animated like a 90s anime. Like it's a lot of cell animation because they'd have to save on ink because everything was hand drawn. It looks like a 90s anime.
This freaking dork in study hall just only watches King of the Hill.
Look, we don't have study hall. Stop lying.
Well, it's called. I'm not gonna call it what it's actually called.
Oh yeah.
Because it's gay and dumb. I'm not gonna say that. I don't want to get Adam tracked down and hunted.
Oh yeah, because we're the only high school with a mascot. You can bleep that out if you want, Adam.
Yeah.
Mascot of.
But you can
something
narrow
funny.
it down if they know where he lives, right? Like it wouldn't be that hard.
When they don't know where he lives.
I mean, they know he.
Adam, bleep it out if you want to. Okay.
Okay.
bleeped out.
Okay.
Can we
So
animate?
I'm still sort of hurt because you guys are just my boy Adam Sandler.
Adam Sandler.
Oh my God.
Okay,
back
so
up.
listen. Good movies Adam Sandler was in, okay? Happy Gilmore. Like that's probably his rise to his call to fame really.
Oh, Pixels was great though.
Pixels
You guys-
was an abomination.
That's a joke.
You
Pixels
guys
was
think
bad.
Pixels was bad?
Yes, it was. Did you see its Rotten Tomato score? Like
No.
12.
I thought it was good.
Yo, it was awful.
I don't like.
There was no humor to be. If
I
you
don't
enjoy,
like
if you enjoyed the movie, you're a brainlet.
The entire reason that they lost and they had to do that one stage at the end was because of that one guy who cheated at Pac-Man.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that was.
Why? Also, that one time at the end, Adam Sandler was like, the one game I suck at is Donkey Kong, but he was still second in the world at Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
Donkey Kong. Like,
Yeah.
he was still really good at it. He just kind of said he was bad to artificially, increase the tension.
That's what.
Also,
never mind.
they were playing the games in entirely 3D. And, like, everybody who was fighting the Centipede guys, or just any of them, they all knew the basic rules of the game, aim for the Centipede's head. Like, why wouldn't they train, like, an actual military sniper to aim for the Centipede's head instead of get fat Adam Sandler?
True.
Like, he was good at video games one time. Oh, he can move a joystick, did he? Adam, why do you like Pixels?
Okay, now that
Adam, you're
we're
getting
like
called out.
elaborating on it,
Adam, we're beefing.
It does sound kind of dumb, but
Don't let us change your opinion. If you think it's a good movie, you can think that, okay?
I disagree. I'll hang you.
So you think Happy Gilmore was the best Adam Sandler movie?
Okay, so I like the one. What's it called?
The
Is it
full
like the dad one? Not you're thinking the longest yard was okay. I thought that one was okay.
No, not The Longest Yard. Waterboy.
I don't keep up with Adam Sandler. I don't watch.
You don't know what Waterboy is?
I know Waterboy.
I
It's
heard
just
the
I
title.
thought the longest yard was better.
The Longest Yard was good.
Yeah, but it was better. And it's better than Waterboy.
I just remember that one
Because
time.
the longest yard had less humor, but it was better, written better in my opinion. Like the story.
I just remember one time me and Adam were hanging out at Kitty Kraft's house and we watched Happy Gilmore.
Are you serious?
We also watched the Angry Birds movie. And then that one person watched
And circling back to favorite movies, Back to the Futures 1, 2, and 3.
True.
Oh my God, they're so good. Adam, was that the first time you watched it at Kitty Kraft's house?
No.
1 minute or 40-second mark.
Okay. Well, like Kitty Kraft, he's got some. I don't know. He's all old school, what I'm saying?
Like the way he does it.
No, he's got DVDs for like days.
Oh,
he does have a lot. Yeah, his parents, they're collectors.
So that's why we just
Collectors. By collectors, I mean hoarders.
that's why we repeat. Like when we go there, we like repeat movies sometimes.
Yeah, we
Just because it's all DVD.
Yeah.
And they don't have a very large selection of good movies.
Yeah.
They like people like Larry the Cable Guy.
But Back to the Future was good though.
Back to the Future, great movie. If you haven't watched it, watch it.
We'll just finish out with this last question. What's the best Back to the Future?
Best Back to the Future. Okay.
I've never seen Back to the Future. Continue.
What?
Any of them?
I saw one and I was like 4.
Okay.
I haven't seen number 3, but I've seen 1 and 2.
All right. The sequels were filmed at the same time and are very closely related. I'd say the second one is slightly better because I like the idea of the future. It was set in 2015 and it was like super futuristic and it just wasn't. I think it's kind of charming. And then the third one, it ended. The end was that like the time machine would rupture the space-time continuum, but it ended when Doc just made another time machine after they went through the entire movie trying to destroy the original time machine. Spoiler alert, they made a time machine out of the train. And then Doc went to the moon teasing a fourth one. And then the first one's a classic. I'd say it's between the first and second.
Like, okay, I loved the first one. And the concept of time travel was so good, and they played that out really well.
They did pull it out. Pull it off.
But
really
the second one, in my opinion, was a lot better because I like the concept of there's like, it started to break off into like different timelines.
Yeah.
And different like actual.
I'd say definitively the second one's better, but
yeah,
you should watch the first one first because they all lead directly into each other.
Yeah.
You should watch them all three one sitting.
You should watch Glitter Force Doki Doki before you watch Glitter Force, the regular.
Yeah.
Because
and then watch Adam's Doki Doki streams.
Oh yes, go and watch those, and also share them with all of your friends.
Yes.
Alright, I think that's about all our time for today.
Mustard Nuts signing off.
You guys have anything you want to plug or anything?
Mustard Nuts. Oh,
is that a nickname you just made up for yourself?
No, it's.
Oh, everybody calls you Mustard Nuts.
Literally, you call me Mustard Nuts.
Tell them that.
Asparagus tip. Sorry.
You guys want to play anything?
Yeah. Follow him on Snapchat. Slay the Nerds. It's on screen.
Okay.
That's not my Snapchat. I don't know who Slay the Nerds is. Oh, follow Luke on Snapchat. Mustard Nuts.
Okay. Well, that's our
on screen.
Let's talk. It'll be on screen. All right. See you guys. Peace out.
Peace out. Honor.
Can we make a Minecraft animation of this?
Yeah, we can make a Minecraft animation.
Let's do it. All right.
No mustard.
Was that good, Adam?
Yeah.